Greetings. It's pumpkin smashing time. Whilst we do this, I think it's finally time to come clean. I've lied to you all, most heinously. This whole time, I've been pretending like the only thing we're selling is honey, when in reality, I've been selling slime and wool as well, for almost the entire season. Please forgive me, I had good reason for this breach of trust. I was lazy and didn't feel like bringing it up. Alright, we're still gonna have some piles of just regular pumpkins. It's still autumn. We must ward off the Dark Lord Mariah Carey's return somehow. So not many, but hopefully enough. There's no way we're taking him down after only one episode either. People haven't gotten to enjoy him long enough. But we can do a bit of updating for the season. He is now making your Thanksgiving dinner. His methods are questionable, but he's trying his best. Anyway, back to my misdeeds. We're gonna head to the perimeter so you can see the painful truth for yourself. Okay, so right over here is our slime farm. And this thing is a beast. I would love to talk about this thing like a car guy explaining an engine, but in truth, this was a design that the bee god Archon showed me, because I had absolutely no clue where to start. Redstone I can kind of futz my way through, but I did not keep up with mob mechanics at all in my years of playing creative. But in layman's terms, big room with mini mushroom. Only slimes can spawn on blocks with mushrooms, apparently. Every other mob is unbased. Then there's an iron golem, powdered snow, and a soul campfire down here. My guess is it's a gauntlet type situation, and no slime is strong enough to survive all three. Until the chosen one appears and puts an end to slime gauntlets everywhere, as foretold in the prophecy. And down here in the pit, we've got our sheep farm. And this one is a design that Silver found and built, because he's actually bought half of my wool deed, so we're sharing the company now, because I was overwhelmed like the single brain-celled organism that I am. My contributions were adding comparators and wrangling sheep. He did all of the actual work. This lovely little square of overcrowding is my recent addition, just for regular white wool since that sells a lot, or in case we get any larger orders. Now, truthfully, these farms were not brought up because there was just a lot going on, and I didn't want to feel the pressure to follow up with a shop for either of them right after. But things, and more importantly, my brain, has chilled out, because we're still not making a shop. We're not building one anyway. For the slime shop, that planned lot is currently occupied by a slightly above average sized spider, and I don't have the foggiest plan for that build yet. And for the wool, there may be some collaboration with Peanut happening in the future to make a giant shop for all the colorful blocks. But until that happens, there is a solution. It just so happens that our business partner has shop spaces for rent, so we're going to take advantage of that. Right on the back side of the shopping center is where we have a spot. For the shop, we're not going to be trying to theme it to Dark Academia like our base is. It's not at our base. It's just an inside, and I simply can't be bothered. And this is hopefully a temporary solution, because I don't want to have to keep paying Silver rent. There we go. It'll do. It's nothing to write home about, but that wasn't needed. It's done. And I can stop hearing the sheep that I must count to go to sleep yelling at me to promote their merch. Everything's a diamond per stack, unless we get like a really large order, and then I'll chat with Silver and we can figure out a discount. Oh yeah, this is also here. For obvious reasons. Also, I realized I didn't theme the honey shop's interior either. So in a way, not doing our theme is now the theme. I'm so good at this. We were also shriekered at some point. Aha. No, that's fair. It's just a very aggressive doorbell.
Knock, knock, knock. Dreamsicle!
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who is
Hello?
that knocking at my door?
It's me, Starpole.
Greetings.
But hi.
Hello.
I've come to sell you something.
Oh. Oh?
It's
sorry.
getting dark, dude. Can I
Yeah,
come inside?
I guess. I guess you can. Sorry, it's just something about you and door-to-door salesman. Anyway, what is it you're selling so I can tell you no?
I mean, it seems like you really love the color brown. What do you think of my suit?
It fits in very well.
Yeah.
Did you take it out of my closet?
Can you see me? Can you see me?
Oh my goodness.
Am I invisible?
Where did he go?
I have come to sell you insurance. Hey!
Oh.
Everyone
Oh boy.
loves insurance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Randomia is a dangerous place. You know this better than most.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Nethers popping into the overworld and you know, lots of deaths.
Yeah. You knew about that?
Everyone knows about it. cream. Everyone knows about it.
What?
I have
Funny
the
joke.
answer.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Basically, what you get with this insurance policy is access to not only the ender for all of your property damage needs, but also access to our state-of-the-art ender stasis chambers. You really do know how to unsettle someone.
Good, I've been practicing.
So, we have endostasis chambers in the end. I just finished building the overworld branch of it as well. I still need to do the one in the nether, but gonna get to that. Sure, that one is probably going to be the selling point for you. Does this seem like something you'd be interested in?
Maybe. I mean, honestly, the nether one is the least of my worries. I'm steering clear for a while.
Oh, well then, that's great.
Yeah. My thoughts here, normally insurance companies tend to stay away from me. They seem to think I'm a liability, because I cause all of my own problems. It makes me a little bit suspicious that you trust me.
This insurance is more of a... It would have probably been a little bit more apt to call it a roadside assistance sort of service, but that just didn't give me the acronym that I wanted, and that didn't work. So, we're going with ender insurance, but it's basically a service to get you out of trouble, right? Which means I'm not paying anything. You're the one paying.
I mean, I suppose I pay anyway, so okay.
Well, I mean, for the low price of 3 diamond blocks, you can avoid having to pay a lot more for replacing everything you lose when you die.
Fair point. I'm interested.
Okay. Well, that's the price. 3 diamond blocks.
3 diamonds.
In this policy, baby, is yours, yeah?
3 diamonds, yeah.
3 diamond blocks. Cream.
Be right back. Okay, I've got the I'm just kidding, here you go.
Alright, well, you can have those back. Right, well, fantastic. You are now the proud owner of 1 insurance policy. Please do read the terms and conditions very carefully. Call us if you have any questions on 0800 Ender. And yeah, good luck and bye. What? She renamed them. Just creamsicle.
It's what happens when you try and hustle a hustler. Yeah, we'll read this at some point, or not. It doesn't really matter. Somehow, I've been swindled. Obviously, he was wearing tweed. But whatever the terms and conditions are, they cannot possibly be legally binding. I didn't sign a diddly darn thing. As if I have a legal name to sign anyway. What's he gonna do? Sue me? Good luck finding my records, pal. But how did he know about the nether? Does everyone actually know about that? How could he just make something like that up? But if he knows, then that means I knew him, and probably all of them, and I chose to forget. Again. Did it hurt them? Is that why they're here now? Did they have to leave because of me? Oh, no way he actually finagled me into this. Yeah, no. We'll read that some point later, or not. I don't really care. It's time for some building, I think. I'm feeling a little jittery. Whack. And luckily we have plenty of things to build. We can get to a couple of them today. First, though, is going to be a little build to finish off this street. And little because I am a fool, pretty much. When we built this building right here, the plan was to squish buildings up against it on this side. Like you do. But now I like this side, perhaps too much. So, what we're gonna do instead is make this area right here a little manicured garden type thing that will lead to a smaller house about here-ish, so we can still see this particular side in all of its glory. We've got to follow what flawed lines of reasoning my brain does give me, elsewise we'd never do a thing. And we are getting even kookier with it. We're bringing out the brick. Who sent you? Look, I know the academia hasn't really been that dark, nor has it really been academia, but we'll get there. I promise. Question mark. But for now, you've just got to stick with me while we play Off-Brand City Skylines. This guy especially doesn't fit in with his surroundings. This little cottage dude, what's he doing sitting at the downtown table? But I'm thinking of it kind of like there was a little old lady here that just never sold her house. It's the Up guy. The Up guy lived here and then died, and they turned his house into a visitor center. Oh, that's unfortunate. Bruh, not the time. But hold on, this isn't the full vision. We've got some yard work to do. I'm being flanked. Okay, so when I said manicured garden, I mean in the way that everything is symmetrical and generally neat, not in the McMansion owner that doesn't actually like plants kind of way. This is manicured for me. Also, I've experimented with glass panes in a tree again, but this time actually using them as part of the shaping. And I'm not as sold on this one as I was with just the coloring. On the one hand, it definitely does help it read more like a willow tree. But on the other, by the time you're actually close enough to get that effect, you're also close enough to go, yep, those are glass panes. So unsure if they'll stay, but we'll give it some time and see what we think. But all this together I think makes for a pretty nice little area. So that's one done. The next one's going to be straight across the road, this way. And this is going to be a tea rooms. And a bit more on theme too, before we return to brown. But I also want this one to have a painted facade. So we're going to use some prismarine as well. Slight problem, however. I don't think anyone sells prismarine yet. So I've actually got to go play the game. So we're going to be using my patented portable dairy and door strat. I have never touched an ocean monument in my life, and am full of fear. The fear has dissolved, but my genius lingers. The back and sides of these are slightly too extremely upsetting. However, we are going to be butting up buildings right next to them, so the problems will be covered up, which, like most of my problems, is the best we can hope for. But with this, I think we've gotten back on the track, after some not being on the track. It has a converted Georgian tavern thing it's got going on, and who would I be if I didn't enjoy a good converted Georgian tavern thing? Not myself, that's for sure. And you know what? We shan't be giving these interiors. Not today, anyway. I'm letting myself slack. Keeping up with the interiors of builds was my resolution this year, and by Jove, I have kept up. And we also did technically do an interior today. We did. I've earned this. Wait. Hello? Don't you whaw at me. We'll still light them up so we can maintain our Thomas Kincaid painting effect, but that's it. Nope. Stupid. Stupid baby man. Stupid little idiot skeleton boy. Stupid little lack of skin fellow. You're just jealous that I have pores. Oi, he's given me more. I have just remembered I meant to start sloping the street down about here. I was just gonna add more brick to the bottom on this side, but all is lost now. Hope is faded and there is no reason to continue. That'll be it for this one. I love y'all, take care, and I'll see you soon. Pardon? Go on. Thank him for your meal. Glad you like it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out the camera angles on this one.